Hello, my name is John Fitzgerald. I'm a baby boomer and go on the internet somewhat, and I'm learning a little bit, but we need to learn a lot more. And I have my friend Bobby that is not quite as literate on a computer as I am, but he's interested in what's happening. But it's hard for him to understand, hard for me to understand what is all taking place. Nothing's on the news about what's happening, very little. As an example, President Trump signed an executive order on 12/21 of 2017. With this executive order, he gives the government, the Secretary of Treasury and Secretary of Defense or State, the authority to seize assets of those involved in human trafficking and government corruption. Kind of amazing, isn't it? The statement or the executive order states, I therefore determine that a serious human rights abuse and corruption around the world constitute an unusual and extraordinary threat to the national security, foreign policy, and the economy of the United States, and I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with that threat. Anything on the news? Anybody see anything? No. But we all know about Guantanamo and what's happening there. Nobody knows what's happening there. However, General Mathis, Bad Dog, went down in December to review the troops, see how things are going, alerting them that they'll be getting some new customers in, new prisoners. The Arizona National Guard has been alerted, activated, and shipped to Guantanamo for additional customers, prisoners, high quality prisoners. You may ask, well, how could this happen? Well, there's another law signed in by another president. Obama signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act. And this law takes terrorism-related cases out of the hands of the FBI and civilian court systems and hands it over to the military, hence Guantanamo Bay. Now, as I said, I'm not that knowledgeable about what's happening on the internet. But there are those that are very dedicated, working, trying to decipher what's this unraveling of the mysterious like an onion. And this mystery started in October of last year, October 17, when a character by the name of Q appeared on one of these channels that I don't understand that much about, but it's like a bulletin board, 4chan or 8chan they call them. But this Q person started, as he called, dropping breadcrumbs. And just like in the fable, you follow the breadcrumbs and you find something. And these techies have been following these things, and just unbelievable things have happened. That they've uncovered truths, and this is what we're in. This is the battle that we're in. It's good against evil. It's not Republican against Democrat. It is good against evil. There's a cabal that is magnificent in size and power and wealth, and has been controlling a lot of things in our country, our world. Much of it we have no idea what's happening, and we're starting to peel that onion of mystery. Involved in this, Saudi Arabia, needless to say, character by the name of George Soros, political figures, and wealthy, powerful political families involved in this. It'll take time because it's a mystery, and it is starting to unfold. And we're trying to peel back and read it as slightly as we can, or as effectively as we can. And sometimes it's like a big wave coming in. It's too hard to comprehend. But Bobby, what I want you to do is just, we have to learn these things ourselves, like I'm doing. So go and look up that executive order, and just Google it and see what executive order President Trump signed in on December 21st. Look it over. It's not that complicated, but it's mind-boggling. And then you may want to look up the National Defense Authorization Act that President Obama signed into law that gives the military their right to incarcerate, hold for military trial American citizens. That one's quite interesting as well. These are basic truths that we can start with, the top of the onion. And in our next video, we'll go into some of the more details about the second layer of the onion. I hope this will be of some help to my fellow baby boomer friends. And it's a fascinating time in American history. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to talking to you again.